Hey everyone, welcome back to Catching Up with the Walkers. Thank you for stopping by this morning. And I know it has been a while. JoJo and I have been super busy, haven't we, Joe? No, we have actually been all kinds of busy, but in the middle of the holiday and Thanksgiving break for Cassie from school, guess what? We got sick. And I mean, we got sick. So Cassie and I will catch up with you on that in just a little bit, but it is Saturday, the day of, you're watching this video, this is the day that we recorded this video. And today we're supposed to get rain all day long pretty much. But it's around 8:30 or 9 o'clock and we still haven't got rain yet, but it's on its way. So I have been busy this morning. I already went and put out a bale of hay and checked all the animals. They're doing pretty good, except for the cows. I just put out the bale of hay and the tractor was running, and I was kind of in a hurry because I didn't know, Joe, I didn't know if it was going to start raining anytime or what. Oh, okay, I don't need kisses. I don't need kisses right now. Joe is over here. He's wanting a kiss, but I'll give him a hug. Ready, Joe? Have you guys ever hug your dog? Ready? So I know Joe likes hugs because when I start hugging, when I squeeze him tight, he puts his head into me. It's real tight and pushes back like he's hugging back. It's probably a weird thing is what Cassie would say. She thinks me and Joe are a little weird. It's how we like it, right, Joe? We like to be weird? Yeah, I think so. But since we didn't get to check the cows this morning, I'm going to go down and check on Rocky and check on Cassie's leash fighter real quick. Look how big and pretty he's getting. I think he's grown a lot since you guys have really got to see him out in the open very much. Hey, bud. You're massive. Good morning, Xena. Now stay back from the fence, girl. It'll shock you, okay? I don't want you to get shocked. You doing all right this morning? Xena's out here with her goats. There's about 5 of them out here in the pasture, and the rest are up there around the hay feeder. But she's gonna hang out with the goats wherever they're at. She's always protecting. She's a good girl. So I rolled out a bale of hay this morning, and I think we've covered it enough that you guys know we roll out our hay to get the manure all pushed out over the land, also to give all the animals a bite to eat. And if you have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 animals, a hay ring might make more sense. But when you have this many animals, and look at them. I mean, just look at how they're all able to spread out. There's absolutely no fighting going on. Blackberry, even though the weakest cow in the herd, gets to get in here and find some hay. Now, this cow might come and push her around a little, but not for long. She'll just keep coming. Hey guys, I want to check on Rocky Balboa. You guys seen Rocky Balboa? That looks a lot like Rocky, but that's not Rocky. I think Rocky's laying down over here. Hey, Mama. You guys enjoying your hay this morning? Woo, watch out, coming through. So this is Rocky right down here. And you can see I don't hear any noise coming from him. He's not wheezing. He's not making any rackets. He's doing good, just hanging out with the other animals. And JoJo's staying real close to me. You know why JoJo's staying real close? Because these calves, I saw one of them the other day, they ran him out of the pasture. So JoJo got ran completely out of the pasture by, I think it might have been that one right there. It was that either that black one or that red one. I think it was the red one leading the pack, and that black one was right after it. So Joe, I ain't no help, buddy. That's their natural instincts. That's what they're supposed to do. So Cassie was getting up and around, and she said she would give you guys an update in just a little bit on the death layers and the other chicks that she hatched out. So there's some good news and there is some bad news about the chicks, but that's just part of hatching. It's what happens, and she'll fill you in a little bit. But I also wanted to, while I was down here, grab this tub and fill it up with some kindling, or get a few sticks, because right after we have this rain come through, another day or two, we're supposed to have a cold front. And a cold front means that we're going to need to fire up the wood stove or the wood heat. So we will need to be building more fires. And to do that, I like to start them with kindling. And under this old pecan, it drops lots of limbs, just like this, and be perfect for starting a fire. So I got my kinwood picked up, is what Ransom likes to call it. He combines kindling and wood and calls it kinwood. That should fill up my bucket. I think I have about half a bucket up there. But some of you may be thinking and asking about this pecan trees. I have one here, I have more over here. I absolutely love these trees. They're just beautiful. Let me spin you around here and show you that one. One of my favorite things are these pecan trees, and just trees in general. I like these big trees. When you have an open pasture like this, it really breaks up the monotony of the open pasture to just have big trees scattered. But they are a little bit of a pain. You have to pick up limbs underneath them, and the cows do use them for shade though. So every time there's a negative, there's a positive. That's just the way it goes, but I like them a lot. But you may be wondering about the pecans. So I was going to show you guys, these are the size, these are native pecans, and native meaning that they're not like a paper shell or a large pecan tree that somebody planted. And so the native pecans to me taste really good. They have good flavor, but man, are they hard to work for. So if you can get some picked up and you can get them bagged up, and wintertime comes and all you have to do is sit in the house and sit in front of the fire and pick through some pecans, it might be worth it. But you're not going to get a lot of meat. Pecan, I call the little shells meat. You're not going to get a lot of nuts very quickly. So you do have to have a lot of patience, and we do have a lot of them though. So that's the good thing. If I can ever teach JoJo how to shell pecans for me, I'll be set. JoJo, you think you could shell some pecans? We'll shake on it. You want to shake on it? Okay, so you shell pecans and I'll pay you a cup of dog food a day. Deal? Oh, that's a good boy. All right, JoJo. So one reason I didn't fill this up completely is because I got to carry it all the way back to the house. So I want to do that. Me and JoJo are going to head up there, and we'll see if we can catch up with Cassie and give you guys a good update on all of the chicks that she hatched out.
Sorry.
So just as we said it was going to do, it finally started raining. Cassie, you excited about the rain?
Yeah.
We
It's
need
always
it.
good to have rain. It's just changes plans.
Puts a damper on your outdoor plans, but hey, we can go inside. So before we get in the chicken brooder and the good news and the bad news, I told you earlier that we got sick. And one of the reasons we haven't posted on this channel in a while is because Cassie and I were both sick at some point. Was it right as soon as Thanksgiving break started? Mazzy, and you guys may have saw that on a video on Walker Farm Fam.
Yeah, it just came out, but that was almost a week ago. Mazzy got sick, Gary got sick. The boys didn't feel great, but they didn't really get sick, and then I got sick. So if I take a deep breath,
Still,
I still don't sound too healthy.
still have a little bit of congestion, but the flu
It's
part,
not up here anymore, which is good.
yeah, the flu, the sinus, the temperature, the fever, all that is gone. Thankfully, we got
That's
rid
just
of.
a joke.
Yeah.
When Gary and I start laughing hard.
Yeah, we start like when somebody starts wheezing, we start laughing. I don't know. There's something wrong with us. Obviously, we're sick. We're sick people. Still, that's not funny to laugh at, but we laugh about it.
Okay.
So that's just what it is. But it was the flu, and it wasn't a terrible flu because it was mainly just a fever and feeling really, really crummy.
Yeah. Lots of our friends and school friends and church family and lots of people have it. Even people, you guys that are watching that aren't even close to us. Like, it's just that time of year, and it started going around. So hopefully we're good all the way through Christmas now.
Yeah, we're on the mend. Hopefully we've had it, and we are recovering because it was no fun. But we got through Thanksgiving. We had a wonderful Thanksgiving with family. So now it's time to get back to the farm, farm operations. So back to the brooder. You want to show them? Just show them who's left.
Yeah, so you guys know we had 4. 4 of the death layers hatched, only 2 made it. 2 of my little banny eggs hatched, but they ended up not making it. We haven't had great results with banny chicks. For some reason, if you guys are banny people, every time I hatch bannies, they're real loud, they make noise all the time, and they live several days, almost a week, and then
something happens.
Yeah.
We don't know if it's because they're mixed with the bigger chicks.
Yeah, it's almost like the bigger chicks were picking on them, but I'm not real sure about that. So let's see what we got. Their water needs replenished this morning. And they're getting big, looking good. They're going to make it difficult for me to catch them, aren't they?
Of course. Anytime the camera's rolling, they're going to be
Show everybody yourself.
extra difficult.
That'd be easier, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we can see them good. And these are the golden
Death layers.
death layer chicks. And these 2 are doing great. So we're very thankful that at least we have a couple that are making it. So I don't know if I can grab one up or not.
I can get them.
We're fast. They're fast. Okay, I got one.
Let me see. So these chicks are actually Lori's over at LG Homestead. I hatched them out for her. Man, they've gotten big. I hatched them out for her, and we had a dozen, but 2 were busted, 4 were fertile out of the dozen. 4 hatched, but 2 of them, when they hatched, I had to help them, and they just weren't real healthy. So this is what we're left with. Hoping for a hen and a rooster. We'll see.
They always say never count your what?
Chickens before they hatch.
Yeah.
So here's all the different tests people say. Look at their wings. They say you can tell by that.
That looks like a hen.
They say hold them like this, and if they pull up is one thing. They say lots of things. It never works for me. It's already got some little tail feathers, but that doesn't mean too much.
They are cool looking little chicks though.
Yeah.
They have a lot of
Their
character in their
head is like an orangish, brownish, reddish, I don't know, but very pretty. So these will be going to Lori. She has offered to come get them. I told her, while we got the brooder here, might as well just let them be. When they get a little bigger though, she can come and get them and do what she wants. So
yeah.
Isn't it weird that I turn it, but its head stays where it is?
Oh, the wonderful joys of chicken treat.
Its head just stays right there. Look at that. Bottom up, bottom down, bottom side, bottom. Head stays there.
It wants to keep its eyes on you. You better put it under the warmer.
Yeah. So, when I first start them out, I just keep right under the heater. I keep feeding this. But then as they get bigger, we go into an actual feeder. So, they are ready for that.
But since there's only 2 of them also, they haven't,
They don't eat a ton.
they don't eat a ton.
But also, they're about ready for a bigger water, but not quite yet. So we put this on there. There we go. It's really not even that full once you dump it over, but
That's all right.
I'm not too worried about it. And then we'll scooch it back a hair, and we'll put the feed over here, and I'll keep the water out front. But I gotta take it out. They like to throw all that in it. Now that they're bigger, I'll probably put it up on a board to keep these shavings out, because they like to scratch and kick shavings in their water.
So anytime Cassie makes new water, she puts a little bit of what?
Apple cider vinegar. It's good for their digestive system. So we put a little bit of that in there.
Probably good for getting you over illnesses like the flu. You want to
yeah, you should.
You want to drink some on camera?
Nope.
Come on.
Are you videoing my nice pants?
Oh yeah. Did you not want me to video your pants?
It's all right.
What are you a no longer a Thunder fan now that they lost all the good players about 8 years ago?
I was just talking about wearing pajamas.
Oh.
I'm like the people at Walmart.
Well, it's a rainy day. I think people will give you a little bit of
Well, I'm at least not at Walmart in my pajamas. I'm
Grace.
at my house. Oh, hand me that board down there.
And if anybody out there is offended by our statements about wearing pajamas at Walmart, guess what? We are not sorry. You should put on real pants to go to Walmart. All right, that's where we draw the line. Dollar store, Walmart, come on, it's pretty classy.
So I put their water up on that, so now maybe they won't kick stuff in it. They're big enough to come out and get it. I actually put their feet out here too, so they'll have to come and get it also. Let's see, they got plenty of shavings under there. Yeah. So no matter how you put the shavings, they'll kick them and move them however they want. They kind of bundle them up under that heater. So all's good. Brooder heater's warm. And I start this out pretty slow. I make the front a little higher than the back. Then as they grow, I make the heater taller.
All right, well, there's your update from the brooder. The death layer chicks that are surviving are still doing well. There just wasn't a lot of them.
Yeah. And yes, there is poop on that brooder heater because they're chickens and they get on it and they poop on it. This is what they do. So if you'd like to come clean it, knock yourself out and come clean it. But I don't worry too much about it.
So when the rain comes, Sue somehow manages to find her way in the shop.
And that's why I have to keep wire over that brooder and something on top of it, because she never has eaten one of my chicks, but she brings birds up to the porch all the time, so I don't trust her.
Well, remember used to, whenever you could see through the wires on that one, she would just sit there.
She'd sit there and be like,
She would stare at them all day long. Like, if I could just get my claws on one of those chicks, I would have breakfast. No. Sue's a good cat.
Gray tail.
Sue's getting a little bit older, probably.
Sue, we've tried getting you friends, but I think you run them off. Huh? You run your friends off? You just want you and JoJo? How about not a puppy? Would you like a new puppy? Oh, she said yes. Sue, say, stretch real big if you want a puppy. Look!
There's never been a dog that Sue likes. I've never seen a dog that Sue likes. She tolerates dogs.
Sue is a good cat to teach a dog to leave a cat alone and put it in its place.
Yeah,
she will definitely do that.
She's good at setting boundaries.
Okay, that's enough.
So the rain is really picking up now. We're thankful for that because we always need some rain here on the farm. Never turn down a good rain, especially with the drought we've had this year. So thankful for the rain. We are thankful for all of you guys. I know we didn't put a video on here saying how thankful we were, Thanksgiving time type of thing, but please always know we are super thankful for you, that you follow along with our family, and we are just blessed. That's all I can say.
Without y'all, Walker Farm Fam isn't Walker Farm Fam.
Catching up with the Walkers doesn't exist.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we do have a prayer request. Our friend Zoe over at Chestnut Hills, she was live yesterday on, her and Nick were on like a date, I think for early anniversary or something. And during the live, she passed out. So she did do an update that she's okay. She's feeling better. She just got real lightheaded and dizzy. So be praying for her. That could be lots of different things, from simple to not. So be praying for her that she'll have answers, that she'll be feeling better, and not give anybody else a scare. So we've met them in person a few times. Great people, super nice and sweet. So just be praying for Zoe over there at Chestnut Hills.
Yeah, it's always scary when you pass out, and always an event whenever something like that happens on the live.
Yeah, Nick was super calm, and he did a great job staying calm. So you guys could go check out that live if you wanted to. But anyway, be praying for her, and lots of other prayer requests you guys have sent us and asked for us to pray for. We see those, we hear those, and so does God. So you guys make sure you go down in the comments, encourage one another, pray for one another. Sue is so distracting.
So Sue decided she needed to come over here. And first she got on the truck hood, which is in front of us, but not close enough. So then she decided she needed to rub on our feet until she got some attention. So she wanted to say goodbye.
All right, Sue, tell them bye.
So we want to thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to follow along with us. We hope you have a great day, and God bless.
Love you guys.